Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. For the better part of the day, the Chief Justice of Kenya, Madam Martha Koome, has been trending at number 1. And the reason why she is trending is because today when Kenyans went to Embu Stadium to celebrate, I don't know whether to say to celebrate or because there's nothing to celebrate anyway, but they went there for Madaraka Day celebration. Several leaders also came in style, showcasing their fashion and their way of dressing. But Madam Martha Koome took it a notch higher. She appeared in a new Toyota sports car, and Kenyans could not break but to notice the elegance of the car, and some of the Kenyans felt that this is extravagance, and this fashion and elegance has elicited a lot of reaction, with many Kenyans questioning where Martha Koome got such kind of money. And many of them are not just petty Kenyans or those who are allied to Azimio as you may think. Some of them are great and renowned lawyers in this country. One of them is her major critic, Grand Mullah, the city lawyer Ahmed Nasir Abunai. He took to Twitter, and this is what he said, that tell me why a CJ of a poor third world country where millions of kids sleep at night without food, with 1.5 million cases backlog, where it makes 10 to 15 years to hear a case and 6 to 12 months to deliver judgment, will spend $500,000 to buy her 4th official car. And he expressed there that the Chief Justice has got 2 Mercedes-Benz cars, 2 Prado, and a Land Cruiser, and 3 to 4 escort cars. And he says this is madness. It didn't end there. Patrick Lumumba noticed that tweet, and he must have been also wondering why the elegance with all the cars that the CJ has. And he weighed in this discussion, and this is what he said. All Kenyans of goodwill must condemn this testament to wastage. We must embrace humility and simplicity. Brother Ahmed Nasir, I join you in condemning this. So if you look at those who are criticizing this, maybe Ahmed Nasir has been a staunch critic. We could excuse him. Maybe they have a bone to chew. Lumumba is one person who has been supporting this government, but he too could not understand why the extravagance, and he says that all Kenyans of goodwill must condemn this. And if you think that this is enough, let me show you what another guy who calls himself the government critic said. This guy is saying that Chief Justice Martha Koome slowly enjoying the fruits of upholding the fraudulent win of Mtukufu Rais. Mtukufu Rais is the new name that William Ruto has earned for his penchant for lying to Kenyans without blinking. So they call him Mtukufu Rais. So this guy says that Martha Koome is slowly enjoying the fruits of upholding the fraudulent win of Mtukufu Rais. And he goes on to say that driving a 44 million shillings worth of a Toyota Land Cruiser, while on the other hand, she's crying that the courts have no good toilets. And he says, Bwana, add me some more popcorns as I watch. Of course, he goes on and on. But then, that list is long. Kenyans reacted very angrily about this. The question I want to ask you is, maybe someone tell me, don't you think Martha Koome has a right to drive any kind of a car if she so wishes? I don't know. But one thing that William Ruto must understand from all this is that Kenyans are very suspicious about this government. We no longer trust the government. We've been lied to so much that anything and everything that we see is very suspicious. Let us speak the truth here. When you see Lumumba and Ahmed Nasir questioning this, they're basically saying that the kind of salary that our Chief Justice is earning for the period that she has been in office is not sufficient to buy that kind of a car. Most people, because if you look at Twitter, have decided, I don't know, that it goes for 44 million Kenyan shillings. That is quite a lot of money. And they're saying that recently Madam Martha Koome claimed that the courts have got no toilets, they don't have sufficient clerks to enhance the process of justice. And so people are wondering, if the judiciary lacks those basic personalities and requirements, then where on earth, for heaven's sake, did she get that kind of money to buy that car? And if what Grand Bull is saying is true, because Grand Bull is saying that Madam Martha Koome is enjoying a fleet of cars. He talks there of 2 Mercedes-Benz. You know, the cost of a Mercedes-Benz is not very easy even to afford in the contemporary world. 2 Prado cars and a Land Cruiser. And he's saying that this is the 4th car. In fact, on this, if Grand Bull is right, then this was unnecessary. As Patrick Lumumba puts it, Kenyans of goodwill must condemn this because this is wastage. We are suspicious, that is what I want to say. And if I have to go by what the government critic is saying, where else could Madam Martha Koome get this kind of money? There is a general feeling in the courts of the public opinions. Of course, that kind of judgment can land you to court because you can't prove it. But there is a general feeling that when Madam Martha Koome used such terms as hot air, wild goose chase, when she was upholding the victory of William Ruto, she must have pocketed some illegal money. She was paid handsomely. That is the general feeling. And if you ask me, I don't know, because I can't prove this, but she must come out and tell Kenyans where she got this money. Because even if you were to maybe give her the benefit of doubt of the money that she's been saving and all that, really it doesn't. Is this a personal car? Is it an official car that she uses during work? If you ask me, I think it is an official car. And if it is an official car, then surely with all the cars that have been mentioned there, this was unnecessary. But I also have something for Ahmed Nasir and Patrick Lumumba. They are masters of doublespeak. When the opposition comes out to talk about corruption in the judiciary, corruption in the government, they will be the first to defend. Like in this case here, they are now criticizing the kind of extravagance. Yet they all understand that it is not only happening within the judiciary. The other day, the national government decided to allocate certain amount of money to the wives of the deputy president and the wife of the chief minister. They have some offices there. And even in the budget that went viral in the office of the president, there was a viral budget that was going on that it contained seafoods, something that Kenyans felt was very unnecessary. We've got cases that have been dropped under the guise of lack of investigation. This kind of extravagance started or starts from the highest office. But I've never seen Patrick Lumumba or Ahmed Nasir criticizing. They are criticizing. This is doublespeak and selective justice. If we want to help our country, then we need to be strict and criticize the government where it's necessary. If it is the national government, if it is the judiciary, if it is the legislative arm of the government, let us do it without sparing anyone. But I want to end by saying this. Many Kenyans feel that William Ruto rigged the elections, and he was given the victory after paying Madam Martha Koome. And this is the more reason why we must open the server. Because had we opened this server and the result there corroborates Ruto's win, we would put this discussion to an end. We would not be looking at Martha Koome as someone who is corrupt. William Ruto the other day was on the spot for what I will call rewarding the former IBC chairman's wife with a job. And Kenyans took to social media and they were saying it is payback time. Why? They view everything with suspicion. They feel that Chebukati aided Ruto's win illegitimately. And for us to bring this discussion to an end, we must open the server. I understand that opening the server lies within the judiciary. This is the time that Martha Koome must rise up, stand up to be counted, so that we can look at that server. I know there are questions about Jose Kamagu who are spotted in Kenya. Let us open it so that if someone interfered with it, we will know. I don't know what you think, but this kind of reaction is not really very good for us, because we are sitting on a time bomb. People don't see the reason of waking up very early in the morning to go and vote. Everything is suspicious, from the lies, to all these things about who is being given a job for helping William Ruto. We really need to come clean on this. I don't know what you think, but that is my take.